Man, we here again. So nice to see everybody. So thankful to have y'all. So thankful for the podcast. You know, young black people out here doing what we do. You know, just having a good time. Church. Amen. That's the half-ass amen.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
Drink of the day is
Like your
Virginia
face.
Black American whiskey, also
Your
known
face turning
as
red? Oh,
the
God.
Drake drink. Your face turned red.
That's what he just
Look
said.
like
It's wasn't bad. It was okay.
it's a nice bottle though, man.
Yeah,
I
that's definitely going on the
the
trophy.
craftsmanship.
Yeah.
I'll put some other shit in here. Make it work.
Oh yeah.
It
Yeah,
look
I
like-
can too. Yeah.
It look like
Like
it costs
it's
more
right
than what you
there in
paid.
my
man.
chest.
Yeah.
Like a $50, $60 bottle.
Ah,
Shit
the man's
look like-
drink.
It definitely is. This is the Busy Doing Nothing podcast. We are right in the middle of the conversation. I am your host, Mr. Freeman. To my left, I have.
Heavy, J Heavy. How's everybody feeling on this Saturday?
Yeah, it was good. It's Christian, man.
Miss Taylor, a.k.a. Doc K.
We trying to deal with this weather because it's been
Gross out.
phony the
It's
last
ugly,
few days.
It's ugly.
I can't deal with it. Messed up the whole Cinco de Mayo celebration, even though people was probably still out.
Nobody even knows the reason that people.
I don't even know.
celebrate
Yeah, I
Cinco
don't
de
even know what the
Mayo.
heritage is behind
People
it.
was
People
talking
just
about-
use
But
that shit.
I saw something on somewhere where people were like, people in actual Mexico, they don't celebrate it. Like how they don't celebrate. It's just another day for them. Like
Right.
we celebrate, like we use any excuse to get drunk. Like
Right.
of course,
Yeah,
you know what I'm
that's
saying.
true.
We
It's
don't.
like
No one's
capitalism.
Irish.
Ain't it
We went out and
supposed to, like-
celebrated
No, of course
St. Patrick's
not.
Day.
Right.
Like
It's supposed to celebrate like independence or something, right?
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah, I
It's
don't
supposed to be
even-
Independence Day, but it's just like a
Like-
capitalism thing,
Yeah.
though.
I
pretty
just
much.
look. I'm like, oh, we can get drunk. Like
People like, don't that well,
Right.
get the Mexicans out. You know, we're gonna celebrate that holiday, though,
Right, yeah.
Right.
Eat their food, and they
Voted-
make so much money that day.
Right.
They was talking about it grossing billions on Cinco de Mayo. You know, these
You
Mexican
voted for
companies.
Trump. I feel like you don't have a
Hella
right to
tequila.
celebrate Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah, I love tequila. I love me some Mexican food. But I don't like the Mexicans. You know what
Right.
I mean?
Right.
I want everything
Word
that
of
they
law,
have in
word
my
of
life
law.
except them, yo. Like that's
man,
what
it makes no
sense.
sense.
But that's most things. That's even with
That's
us.
so. Yeah, I mean,
It's just at this point, it's
It's like
life.
hypocrisy,
Like
though.
it's sad, but
Yeah, I mean, it
it's
is what
life.
it is,
It's
man.
just how shit goes.
Yeah. So this week I came to the conclusion that because I just been paying attention to some of the sports stuff that's going on, I noticed that all these other people are getting jobs and Colin Kaepernick is still unsigned, and I'm taking the stand whereas if he's not signed come the beginning of the next season of the NFL of football, I'm not watching the NFL. I'm not supporting anything that the NFL does because that's a blatant. It's blatantly showing how, how racist the league is. Like they talking about, like I feel like the stigma or that issue is they don't want to. Somebody is not trying to sign Colin Kaepernick because they're afraid of the blowback that they're gonna get from the people that was mad at him. I feel like they should be equally as afraid of the blowback they're gonna get by no one signing him. Nobody's afraid of what's gonna happen if they don't sign him, and I feel like that should be a thing. Like I'm not supporting the NFL or any products that they have if Colin Kaepernick doesn't have a job, and I implore anybody else to do the same because I mean that's the only way you can win, is if you attack the pockets.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, why? Like, I just don't understand why.
I don't know. I don't know.
Like,
Meanwhile, I was just gonna say he's exercising his rights. This is America, you make a choice, but he's being penalized for making that choice. And there were articles circulating about how people there are rapists in the NFL, that people facing assault charges, they got jobs, they're still making money, they still throwing the football, getting catches, getting yards, whatever, tackles. Meanwhile,
Wife
he's not.
beaters in the NFL. Hello,
Yeah.
wife. Like,
That's
can we
it.
speak on
That's
that? Like,
it.
that's
But you know
very
what? It's okay to
important,
do that.
but
You just can't oppose
Yeah.
the Constitution
It's
or
okay to go,
the
it's
American
okay to go and beat
way.
your wife to death and come back and play
It's
football.
yeah,
no
man.
big deal.
And that doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah,
That's just preposterous.
Right, they can accept
It's-
that type stuff, but
Yep.
somebody that's just trying to do something to make things better for society as a whole gets ousted because
And he even said like he's not doing it anymore though. But
right,
it
which
was-
I kind of wish he wouldn't have said that. I kind of wish he would kept at it because
Yeah.
it's like
he said pretty much his reasons because he doesn't want to be one of those people that just does something to recite a reaction or whatever. He's already got the attention that he got, so he
Okay.
needed from doing that. And now he's going to actually make change
I
though.
understand that. Yeah, I can
Because most
understand
people are just like Black Lives Matter or whatever and don't do anything about it. And that's what he was saying. The need
Right.
was to just get
the
attention.
point across.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
But he said he's done that.
Which he's already, yeah.
Yeah,
that's true.
people already discriminate against him. They're not giving him a job, so it's
Yeah.
working. And,
Right.
he started a whole movement.
And meanwhile, all the while he's jobless, pretty much, he's still making all these like
He's
charitable
still
contributions
being-
to
yes,
all of
yes,
these
he
different
is.
organizations. He went and did the thing in what country was that? That was had the famine, and he got the airplane lines to fly food and stuff over there.
I don't know.
I think it was, I can't remember the name of the country, but they was like starving and stuff, and he got the airline to provide him some planes to take food and water and all type of stuff over there to
They don't
these.
talk about
These
that.
countries.
They don't talk about that.
Right, they never mentioned anything about it. He's donating all of his stuff away, and like he has nothing coming back in return, basically for
Right.
being an upstanding good person to
Righteous,
speak about
selfless.
to speak about hypocrisies and all that other stuff that goes on. So I'm not supporting the NFL if he doesn't have a job. I don't even care where he gets signed. I wish Baltimore would sign him, but that's
Yeah,
probably a
that'd be
stretch.
cool, man.
I mean, personally, I think he's better than Joe Flacco, but
Yeah, it just makes the NFL look bad not signing him, though.
right.
It really does.
Eventually they will though. I feel like it's hurting them more than anything.
Oh, yeah, it
Yeah.
is. It is.
It's
It says
hurting
a lot
them-
about them.
Yeah, it's hurting them more than anything. It's just like they trying to find a good way to do it, like
Mhm.
without inciting anger in people who really stick behind what he was going against.
They
So-
trying to hide behind football related reasons. Like I heard
Yeah,
that
they are.
he
They are.
did
They
a
are.
physical with Jacksonville, the Jaguars, and they said he failed the physical, so he can't. They didn't sign him. You telling me somebody that just finished a season and is doing a physical for the next season
Right.
is out of shape that fast? And how many players have probably failed physicals and they still got signed? Like Peyton Manning was basically in pieces when they signed him to Denver, and then like post his surgery and all that stuff, he passed the physical. His neck was basically broke. So it's like, what are you talking about? Like,
Doesn't make any sense.
I mean, Peyton Manning is Peyton Manning, so they probably going to push the envelope for him. But at the same time, like if it's a physical, no, that's probably just a logistic to try to say, nah, you failed this, so we can't do it. All because he's basically speaking out against police brutality and all that other stuff going on in check, which is crazy because it's still going on whether or not he's talking about it or not. Yeah, it was good that he was talking about it, and now it's like you're damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Right. I don't like how it says a lot though about the NFL though. Like maybe the majority of the masses are white. However, just look at the players, man. The players are black though, so it says a lot. I mean, how much they value them though, you
Yeah.
know. So it's okay, you can play for us, you know, but you better be a good boy because once you start acting up and doing the same shit that Colin Kaepernick's doing, your ass will be next. You be out of a job too, though, you know. So
I had seen a picture where they was talking about the NFL Combine, you know, when they bring in all the rookies and stuff, and they kind of did that in its equivalence to like when they was evaluating the slaves and all that
of course,
other stuff.
man,
They
of course. Who's the
checking
biggest,
how
who's
tall
the
they were, how
strongest,
strong they were,
yeah,
how
they're gonna last,
yeah.
you know. Oh yeah, definitely, man. I
So-
saw like a meme, like no, it was like a political cartoon actually.
yeah, that's what it was.
Same thing,
a comic or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, all that just because he's talking about police brutality, which is still going on because somebody, 15-year-old, got shot in Texas by a police officer. I don't know really all the details of what happened. I don't mean.
His name Jordan Edwards, and he was 15 years old. Honor roll student. That's what all the news media wants to throw out there. That he was an honor roll student, and he did good in school.
Street drink.
And basically, he just got killed by, it was a Texas officer. Whatever. I don't know what it was. I don't know. I think it was like they were in a car and they were driving away. Like the story's been developing. At first, the police said that the car wasn't driving away. They just shot it. The police felt like they had to protect themselves. They felt like they was threatened, so they shot the car. Then it came out like 2 days later that that the car was actually driving away and the police shot at the car.
So
Wait
does
a
this cop have a
minute.
body cam on?
I don't know if he had a body cam on.
Because it's like, I feel like at this point there shouldn't even be developing stories anymore. Like these cops should have their body cams on.
But it's the same process every single time they do like police brutality
It seems like the
stories.
same formula.
Yeah, it's the same formula. Like
They got
they
the same
said,
excuse.
the police sit there.
Oh.
Yeah, the police
Okay.
sit there and act like they was threatened. The police act like they was threatened. Turned out the police was the one that did it, and then the footage actually comes out a year later. Like
Right.
that's usually what happens.
Right,
And
too much doesn't even really matter as much anymore because so much time has passed.
Right, and
And
people don't
so much
forgot
other
about
stuff
it.
has probably happened
And-
between then. Like I hate the fact that they do this whole we can't release any information until we have the whole story. Basically, we're just gonna not say anything until something else can grab your attention. So, but then they tried to say that the officer had PTSD, which I mean, one, I don't believe it, and two, if it is true, that's all the more reason for him to not been a police officer. They should be going through
But
psychological.
don't they have like a physical? Don't they have like a psych evaluation or something?
Right. Speaking of physicals being failed, right?
They're supposed to.
They're supposed to be checking these people's psyche. If somebody has
Probably
PTSD,
not for cops too. Like, what he has PTSD from? Like,
he's Iraq.
I'm about to say probably no.
Well, no, man, he can't be. He shouldn't even be a police officer.
Right,
Like, he shouldn't even be. They supposed
right,
to.
trigger happy, man.
That's
you
what
know.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
He don't need to be no police officer if he had PTSD.
And why are they just now finding this out? You should have known he had
Right,
PTSD.
exactly.
If you brought him
It seems
into
like
the
using
police
that
force.
as a scapegoat.
Yeah.
Probably knew.
They probably was like, oh, we got a war vet. Let's get him the job real quick.
Oh yeah, of course. That's
Which
what
I guess is cool because I mean, war vets they do need jobs, but if you have psychological disorders from your
Man,
Trip.
they be doing that for tax cuts, man.
Right.
They probably knew all that, but it's just like give him the job. They probably just liked him. They liked that he was doing a service for us before. You know what I'm saying? They want to give him a job, and
Especially in Texas.
and I'm sure that there was probably like other small instances where like you could tell that like he was on the verge or whatever, but they just overlooked it because of who he is, and that's most cases. And then something like this happens, and you're like, oh, LOL, I guess. Maybe you were right. Maybe you were a little crazy.
Right, I guess he did have
We
PTSD.
shouldn't have. Yeah, we shouldn't have sent you out there, but happened now. Oh well, what are we gonna do?
Right.
Well, he should
Just
still be
cover it up,
fired because he still
Man,
made a bad decision.
What happens after all these situations? Man? They get 2 weeks leave. They probably get paid vacation or something, or I don't know.
But it's
And
like
then they come
these,
back and it's not.
These things happen. It's like it's not that there were not warning signs ever.
Right.
Yeah.
The people,
I
the
agree.
people
I
in
agree.
charge of like the people that are in police in charge of like their police officers and stuff like that. You know when there's
I believe
police
there are
officers who are
signs or
racist
symptoms.
or who
Yeah,
you know are
no
trigger
doubt, no
happy or who
question, no
do
question.
things like they like to be in control. You know that. Like you don't just send up. You just don't know. You know.
Yeah.
You just push it to
I
the
think there are
side
events
and
that
wait
build
for
up
something
to
to
that.
happen worse, and then be like, oh well.
Right.
We knew, but I guess maybe it was a little bit more serious than we thought. Like, you knew.
Right.
Because I think it's because they develop these relationships with these people.
Yeah,
They said it's their coworkers, and then you kind of like overlook what they do. It's just like, oh, this is my coworker and my friend, but they got PTSD. You know, like my friend got PTSD. It's alright. It's not that big of a deal. Oh, my friend racist. It's alright. It ain't that big of a deal because it's your friend or whatever.
Yeah, no, I agree.
And most of the time, the African Americans in those situations don't help the situation and make it any worse. Like, they make the white people feel like it's okay for you to go here and act like that.
Yeah.
Because we're brothers, so as long as we're okay and we're good, like, it doesn't matter about my people. Like, I don't
That's called
care.
Uncle Tom, man.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really like another, like, they basically are like the legal gang of the country. Like, they're not going to snitch on each other.
They're the biggest
And they
gang.
don't, you know what I mean, something happened, they're going to protect the people that messed up, and hopefully it blows over. And then if something does happen, and they're like, well, I don't know nothing about nothing. Don't ask me nothing.
And they already have a cover for that. Like, when
Right.
it does blow up, they already know, like, exactly what they're going to say,
They already know what they're
exactly
gonna say, man.
what's
They
going to
just script
happen,
it
how
out
to
perfectly.
do. Like, they already have
I don't
it.
feel like they should be
to the
able to
point that we
get
know.
time to. I don't feel like they should be able to get time to corroborate on a story. Like,
man,
a citizen wouldn't be able to get time with his people to corroborate a story on how they. Like, if they got pulled up or something, you getting snatched up right then and there. You don't have time to draw plays up and figure stuff out. Like, that's stupid. I never understood it. I feel like police officers should be held to that same standard. For example, if it's obstruction of justice for real. Like, you basically are. I mean, they shouldn't have no time to be able to put stuff together like that. So
I don't even think they put anything together. It's just like it literally is a script that's already written now.
Yeah,
like,
right,
like
yeah.
it's a script.
But they
that's
are the
already
law,
written.
so how do you want to persecute the law, though? I mean, it's virtually impossible.
Exactly.
But see, that's the thing. I think that's the misconception. They're not the law. They're the law. They're supposed to be the law
Protectors
enforcement.
of the law.
Right. So,
But
right. That's what I'm saying. Like, they're like the gatekeepers. So it's like you can't do
what are you
anything.
gonna do about that?
Right.
Yeah. I haven't heard about a single cop going down, man. Like, what's the name was walking around? George Zimmerman.
He's not even a cop.
Yeah, but he's still walking around though.
Right.
After he killed somebody, like he killed
He was
Trayvon
a
Martin.
patrol officer.
Oh my God, patrol!
Neighborhood-
That's
neighborhood
ridiculous, man.
patrol. That's
Neighborhood
what he
patrol.
was.
Right.
What was he doing? Beating on his wife or something like that?
I don't know.
He did all types
But
of
he
stuff.
caught charges
Yeah.
after that, and
Yeah,
he's
he
still
did all types
okay.
of
He's
stuff.
still
He
walking
crazy.
around, man. Some people consider him a hero.
Yeah, no.
No.
I'm still surprised nobody found him yet.
Like, That don't make no sense, man.
They still ain't find him dead.
No, I mean like somebody just ran up on him because it's like.
Because he been in the news a lot since then.
Mm-hmm.
He's been doing a lot of stuff since then. And
The
he still
terrorist on the loose,
yeah,
for real.
like,
I mean,
Purposely to keep himself in with the, you know what I mean?
all right.
Whether it's good or bad, he doesn't care. Keep himself in the loop.
I think he's famous now.
From knowing
Right.
his name.
People
Exactly.
probably recognize him. He go out, they recognize him, ask for his autograph or stuff. Like,
He had a I think he had a GoFundMe page or something like that when he was going through all that court stuff, didn't he? People was like literally paying for paying for his
He
legal
was
fees and stuff like that.
raising an extraordinary amount of money during the time he was going up against Trayvon Martin's family. You know, people supported him in his actions. He raised a bunch of money.
Right. I think that's crazy.
How you kill somebody and raise money, man?
It shows you
It's
how
nothing.
sick people really are.
And to me,
Like,
regardless of like skin color, just the fact that you could be okay with someone just killing someone, like you just killed someone, like
right.
And then
white, black, Asian, purple, blue, whatever. Like that's a life. Like someone's
a boy that had no weapon, he just had Skittles for
And
real.
so
Like,
I mean, you listen to the phone conversation, and then they were like, "Don't pursue him, stand down." He pursued him, and then he still killed him. Like, come on, man.
Again, take away from all of that. Take away all of the extra. It's a person. All of us sitting right here, like that's someone coming in here and just shooting you, or shooting me. That's crazy. Like I could never just go. I don't care how. Like it has to be. It would really have to be like the crazy. You have to really like do something crazy to me. I don't even know what I can tell you to do for me to be like, okay, tonight I'm about to go get my gun. And I'm about to go. I'm about to go kill you. I'm gonna shoot you. I'm gonna like. It's just I couldn't. Again, I really don't even know the type of situation you could put me in to send me over the edge to be able to do that because I just don't feel like I could do it in any instance. Like to kill someone,
you gotta be crazy to kill.
Not even self-defense.
You gotta be crazy to kill somebody.
And
like,
even in I feel like even in self-defense is scary. Like what the heck? You're about to get. What the? It's someone else's life. Like what the
even
fuck?
if they don't die, they could potentially die.
It's scary. Like that's scary. To shoot someone and watch them like fall and like they not get back up. Like that's not scary. That's not creepy. That's not gonna haunt you. That doesn't haunt you in your sleep. Every time
it do haunt people.
Like,
it's just that they don't never talk about it.
I could never have that shit on my
Then they're
conscience.
crazy. That's what I'm saying. Like if you don't feel no type of way after killing somebody, you are crazy. Like you crazy.
It's never gonna go away. Like it's not gonna go. And I mean that's why a lot of like war veterans
dream about the person you
PTSD.
killed. Like it's probably a whole lot that go into that. You probably dream about the person you killed.
Yes.
Like the last moment of their breath, like them taking that last breath. You probably dream about it if you the killer.
Yeah, I don't think people even. I don't think some people have any remorse, man. I think there are. I mean, I think that, like there's God, there's like heaven and like hell on earth. I believe that some people, like the demons, they are fucking demons. Like they can kill somebody and not feel anything about it. Yeah. Like there's this thing, I forgot what it's called. It's called like the apex predator theory or something like that. But if you think about it, when we step on a bug, we don't think anything about it. We don't even care that they died.
I do.
I think some people literally kill people and don't think anything of it though.
Yeah. Because they think they're superior to
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, and they had that construct in their mind though that this person is nothing but an obstacle in my life. They're trash. They don't deserve to live.
That even bothers me when people like go out like hunting.
Literally, man. I
hate hunting. I think that's a horrible thing to go ahead.
I feel like hunting for sport is bad.
I disagree.
There are some people who actually hunt to actually live.
I'm not even on no.
I mean, you gotta.
I don't.
There's fresh meat that you can get, but it's
the same thing. I guess
it is the same thing. Like I'm probably contradicting myself because I eat meat, but at the same time, I just feel like to go outside and be like, "Hey, it's a deer." Boom.
I mean, I guess they cook it.
Yeah, but if you're hunting for survival, that's a different thing.
Awful. Like I just feel like it's so awful, and it's like they have kids and families and stuff too. Like what the hell?
It's niggas in Baltimore who do that too. And they don't care. They don't think like that. They don't care, yo. They'll run up on you, yo, take your life, and then go back to doing.
I feel so bad about a damn animal. It's just a fucking animal. I'm gonna eat you anyway. So why do I care? But like that's how I feel about an animal. Imagine a fucking person.
Some
like
people walk up to you and kill you like you're an animal, though. Like that's legit their mindset.
It's because they went through this whole process.
And think about these cops. It's the same with the cops,
they
man.
belittle you in their head, so that they don't think about you any type of way.
Man, the cops see you as a piece of animal.
They belittle you. That's what they belittle you.
You're just cattle to them, you know.
Pretty much.
They belittle you.
They will slay you in a second.
And think nothing of you.
Your life is insignificant.
Yeah.
Right. Like you said, it's like
how could you do that? Like
exactly.
like how
you see that?
See somebody an end or something.
Right.
I don't know. That joint's crazy. But I mean, I feel like killing in general is like desensitized for the most part. Because when you see it everywhere.
Yes, it is. It's in
all
video
over
games.
TV,
when I'm playing games, I'm trying to kill the most motherfuckers.
Right. I'm trying to get the most. I'm trying to be on the top of that league. I'm trying to kill everybody 30 times a piece.
Right, I'm trying to be the lead killer in the game, man. I'm trying to top score.
And I really think that does desensitize,
Come on, man.
to actual. I mean, I couldn't actually then go outside and kill somebody and be cool about it, but I mean, when you see a dead body or something like that, it's desensitized. You see it all the time now.
All the time, man.
Like even in movies and TV shows, like over the years, like how if you watch TV shows, stuff isn't that censored anymore. Especially
Already.
So you see gory stuff on television now, and you're like, hold up, this on TV? Like,
right, like Walking Dead.
Yeah, you're like, this on TV?
Yeah, cable television and whatever.
Like, this was 2 years ago. I was in Ricerstown Road, down by 7 Mile Lane. You know that, what is it, like a Rite Aid or something, and a Dunkin' Donuts?
Yeah.
Like a set go.
Yeah,
man, I seen a guy laying on the ground, and I was looking at him, I'm like, yo, I was like, I'm pretty sure that nigga dead, yo. Like, I'm pretty sure, it was a whole crowd around, ambulance around. I was like, yo, I'm pretty sure the nigga's dead, yo. So I stopped the car or whatever, and I'm looking at him like, yo, this nigga is dead, yo. So the next day, everybody on Facebook like, yeah, R.I.P. Cleroy, whatever, Cleroy. That was his name.
I don't know.
He went to my high school, though. I was just like, Dad.
What happened, though? Like,
he got stabbed. I heard he owed a Mexican guy $20, and he got stabbed, yo.
Damn.
Wow. But yeah, I was looking at it, and I wasn't really like scared or anything though, because like you said, I was desensitized though to it.
Yeah.
Don't get it was sad, it was tragic, but I wasn't like scared of the dead body though.
Right.
It's a Ricerstown Road in the county, man, Pikesville, like,
right there.
But that's the other thing. I feel like things like that happen, and people are so quick to like pull their phones out to like post.
Actually engaging in the
There's like
situation.
people who are in need of help, and it's just like if you think about that, if you go here and you're really in need of some help, no one's gonna help you.
Right.
Like,
they just want their likes. They want their.
I would like no matter where you go,
Yeah.
you can be in the nicest neighborhood. Like people are gonna be scared, and they're gonna stay in their house, or they're gonna stay in their car, or they're gonna stay with like they're not even gonna. And the thing is, it's like even if they don't want to come help you, they're not even gonna bother to even call 911 because they don't want to be involved. They're just not gonna help you at all, and that's scary to think about.
It is scary
that.
like that. What if it happens to you or me?
And it can happen to anybody. You could be in any situation, like you need help. People
Somebody got their phone out.
Witnessing the fact that you need
help.
help.
You dying for
real.
Witnessing the fact that you need help, and instead of like trying to call for help, like they're videotaping what's going on so that they can post it for views and for likes, and people will be like, "LOL, that's hilarious," and
it's for
whatever else. Like,
yo.
and that's scary. Like, it's really scary.
I love it. That's a whole nother problem in itself, though.
She pulled up in the Honda like Jody. Looked around the corner, I was like, okay.
But I don't know. Like me personally, I'd much rather somebody if I'm like in a situation of distress or whatever. I'd much rather somebody just like keep going. Like don't even pay me no mind, but don't stop and record it. Like if you're not going to do it,
I don't want you to keep going. You need to help me.
Yo,
I'm saying.
Please call 911.
No. I'm saying if your only thing to do is pull your phone out and start recording, just go away. Like you're not doing me any favors right now. Like I'm better off just trying to deal with it on my own. If you're not going to come help or call 911 or something, you just want to sit there and record it. Yeah. Mind you, it's probably already 3 or 4 other people already recording it. Just go away, yo. Like I don't need your. I'm not trying to entertain your followers, yo. I'm dying.
Why would that ever bring you like instant gratification to know that like someone's getting their ass beat or someone got shot or someone got stabbed and they're laying here in agony and in pain and like that's funny? Or I'm going to post it and people are going to think that it's funny or people are going to retweet it or people are going to favorite it and I'm going to be cool off of someone else's pain and suffering.
Right.
That's weird to me to have that mindset to be like, oh, like I don't give a fuck that they're hurting, that they're in pain, that this could potentially happen to me at any point in time because I'm a human being too and people are just crazy, but I don't care. Like I'm just going to record it because this is hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Like nothing about that is funny or hilarious or like anything. There's like millions of like fighting videos and like videos of people getting beat the fuck. And I'm like, how? Like that's not funny.
Like some of them are funny.
I don't find any of that funny because I don't think that it's fun. I mean, again, you put yourself sometimes in stupid situations and like the shit that's gonna happen to you. But I just don't. I hate fighting videos, and I don't think that it's like. It's a thing on you, like you know what I'm saying. You can just type in whatever.
Category.
Category on YouTube. Like that is really what the fuck in today's society. You can go ahead and do whatever and like beat someone up. Like you don't even have to have a reason. You can just beat someone up because you want to be on camera. You want to be on whatever.
But I feel like humans are perplexed by violence in general because you got to think about it. Even back in like a long time ago, you had gladiators like in the middle of the arenas just fighting lions or fighting each other, and be a sellout crowd. People would love to see that type stuff. So I feel like violence is definitely something that people are attracted to.
It's anything like sex,
confrontation,
like
something.
You know, like it's anything.
Any type of action, people like to watch. So it's like, I mean, but at the same time,
I try not to give my attention. Like if it's like something as far as like even when it's like girls out here like sucking dick on camera,
on
like,
live.
I heard a bunch of people talk about that.
I got Snapchat. I be seeing it.
I saw it.
I don't watch stuff.
What's Snapchat with Morgan?
No, it was a girl that she went to Morgan. And she had sex on Facebook Live.
They be like, I mean, I'm in a relationship. I'm monogamous.
Who was recording it? Her or the guy?
I don't know.
I mean,
but just generally, I think it's an awful thing. I think
She was recording herself. She had the camera up, and it was like she had the camera up. I think she was trying to get back at like the boy's girlfriend or something. Like, I'm fucking a man type shit or whatever. And she went live on Facebook and basically recorded herself. The dude, his face ain't in the video at all. It's just her. Like, her, and he just hitting her from the back and shit. And she recording it. And then, like, people was commenting, like, oh my God, go girl. Like, they comment, like, hey girl, go ahead, girl, do your thing. And that's like crazy. People comment like that. Some people like, oh, I know her. Yo, she went to Morgan. She work at my job. People was, like,
probably not no more.
Yo, people was posting her job. Like she worked for the state. So people was posting her.
Not no more.
She worked for the state. They was posting her ID,
so
her state ID, and everything. Like
she ain't think about that.
Man, she ain't think about that. But
stuff like that is just not, and even that she's stupid. That's on like whatever she got for that because she did that. But like I'm talking about the females who like you're in the moment with a guy that you think likes you or whatever.
Yeah,
and he's recording you, and then when you get in a fight, or you don't even have to get in a fight, just for cool points or just to whatever, he throws it up on the gram or throws it up on Twitter. Like that's so
immature.
like why?
He didn't throw it. It was her.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Take that out of it. I'm just talking about like because on a normal basis. You see that you can go online right now and like someone has posted like their girlfriend or their ex-girlfriend
on them burn pages.
Some girl it's like making pages to like throw thoughts out. Like what? We all are sexual humans. We all have sex. We all, you know what I'm saying? Like you do what you do, and that like you shouldn't have to be exposed or feel like there's certain things that you cannot do because you're gonna be exposed.
Right.
Like
I feel like that's lame though.
It's stupid.
I feel like you do that like one time, you should be like barred from the whole.
And you don't ever, but in the same token, like you don't see females out here like posting you like giving like while you're giving me head. I'm not with my like what?
They too busy posting each other. Like women doing stuff stupid shit when they want to post another chick because they jealous of her. They too busy. They don't do all of that.
But it's more of us out here looking crazy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They do it for
than it is of like guys out here, and then guys do crazy things. But it's like the thing, and guys are always telling us that like we're so ready to show stuff, ready to do whatever. But it's like in things like this, wanting attention. Like, so what are you doing all of that for? Like, you don't ever see. I'm telling you, like it's not a lot of females out here who are gonna let you do something like that and record you while you're doing it, and then throw it up because they're mad at you, or throw it up because they want cool points, or throw it up because of whatever. And I'm just like. It's ignorant. It's rude. And
do it for the
I think that's part of the double standard situation too, because I feel like
we need to boss up, ladies. You better pull your phone out and throw some stuff up on the gram. Because what the heck?
Man, y'all got your own ways of getting back at guys.
But nothing like that. That's humiliation. If you throw a nigga up, giving you some sloppy, he's gonna be very irritated and very like sad and like.
Yeah, while he's messing with somebody, he actually likes somebody.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what do you mean? Like
humiliation.
But we don't do things like that on a normal basis, like how y'all do things like that on a normal basis. And that's weird to me. Like, why? What is our mindset compared to y'all mindset that like we feel like And I feel like in a female's mind, it's like you get so close to a point where you want to do something like that, and you're like, damn, I don't know, because that might hurt his feelings, or that might whatever. But a nigga just do shit like, don't give a fuck that bitch. Like, I'm gonna throw that up there. I'm gonna whatever.
Like, females will take their anger out in different ways. Like, I mean, a dude.
We need to start taking that shit out.
Like
that
females, like when they get angry about something, they want to go destroy stuff. They want to go break stuff and do all that other type of stuff. A dude is like, okay, I'm mad at you, so my way of doing it, maybe if I'm not gonna destroy your stuff, I'm gonna humiliate you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
So
your best friend.
something like like women do that too though, but I feel like that's like 50-50.
Yeah.
But like I feel like in most situations, women when they get angry, they start to try to destroy stuff, and guys is more so like, okay, I'm gonna just do this to hurt your feelings.
But I'd rather us like boss up and do stuff like that, like, cause we be doing dumb shit, like we be looking stupid, and then it's like one female could do something really dumb, and then we all look dumb. Yeah. Like one nigga can do something dumb, y'all don't all look dumb. Like we just looking at you like you're a dumb retard. Like let me just go talk to him like, oh, bitch, do something stupid. Like niggas are like, oh, bitches ain't shit, bitches stupid, bitches out here retarded. Like you can like do whatever you want to do. Like what was that thing like a minute ago where like bitches were letting niggas like put them on a fucking
leash thing.
Leash?
Yeah, I ain't getting
that.
Oh,
no.
Why? Why are you allowing this to happen? Why do you think that this is okay? Why do you think this is cute? Why are you allowing this to go down?
I seen guys doing that too, but I think the whole thing is stupid.
You don't never see no bitch with a nigga on a fucking
No,
leash.
I'm saying I did.
You did?
Yeah, I saw a video. It was a girl on the leash. I mean, the guy was on the leash and the girl was holding it. But I just think that whole thing.
Whoever did that,
like,
thank you.
Like, who started that? Whose idea is that?
You
Like,
shouldn't own anybody like
no,
that.
but you shouldn't. In general, you shouldn't. But I'm just saying, like, more so you see guys dominating things like that, and you do girls, and I'm just like, why? Like, why are we so timid? And like we don't choose to do things like that, but y'all can do whatever y'all want to do when it comes to things like that. And it's like nothing is even said. Like that's cool. And that's the craziest thing. It's like, and even from girls' point of view, like, oh damn, that bitch, like fuck her. Like not like damn, like why you gotta, you know what I'm saying? That's ew. Like why are you out here letting him do that to you, girl? Yeah. Like you stupid. You,
instead of walking up to his sister,
yo,
love
get your
yourself. Instead of walking up to his sister, love yourself. What? No, we sitting there like, damn, she dummy.
She a whore.
She a dummy. Yeah, like
what? Come on, like y'all are not downgrading each other like that. And that's the craziest. Like you like, oh shit, I seen that shit.
Like we just don't care. Like if another dude is, I mean, unless that's like your friend or something. Like if somebody else doing something stupid, it's like, oh, true. Like I don't care. Like if you want to look stupid, look stupid. I ain't got nothing to do with me.
Help your brothers out.
But what I'm saying is, you saying that women will tear each other down in situations like that, and guys don't. It's because we don't care. Like I mean, dude walking around with it on a leash, and the chick is holding the leash. I'm just like, okay, you're dumb. So it's like I ain't tear him down, but at the same time, ain't got nothing to do with me. So.
I need to tell y'all brothers that they can't do this to these women. That's the problem, yo.
I mean, but at the same time, y'all be liking to hold your tongue and don't say anything because you don't feel like it affects you or has anything to do with you. But like, if sometimes I feel like certain guys have like more of a bigger role, and other guys like they look up to them or whatever. And so I feel like if certain men were to like step out and say certain things like this is not okay, we shouldn't be doing this, then other guys would be like, oh, you know what I'm saying?
Guys will step into another guy's situation if he feels like the woman is in danger.
Most of the time, not really. Not even really.
Not all
the time, but that's usually that line. That's usually
scarce thing.
But I'm saying that's usually where that line is. Like most guys would be like, "Yo, what are you doing?" Like, nah. But if it's just him having back and forth, whatever with his girl,
if that would happen more often, like if y'all would step up and be like, "Yo, that's stupid, that's clown up, that's goofy. Why are you doing that?" Then like guys would do that, but like because guys can do whatever they want to do, and guys be like, "Oh yeah, I see you out here. Like that's okay." Whatever.
It depends on who your friends are. Because, I mean, I'm not friends with people that would do stuff like that. I'm not going to jump. If I knew somebody that was into that type of stuff, I would be like, yo,
if something happened, like, you would genuinely go to your friend and be like, that's not cool. Like,
if I had a friend that
or would you just be like, I mean, it's really none of my business. Like, go ahead and just do it. Like, you're going to be like, it's really none of my business. Into,
like, exposing the chicks that he dealt with, I'd be like, yo, that's why.
No, like if you had say for example, you had a friend and you knew that he was beating his girl or whatever.
You're not going to get into
You ain't gonna get.
You're not about to put
Like,
yourself in
you
that.
like,
You don't care because
you know
it's not.
me.
You're not dealing with it.
No, I already got into that.
No, yeah, you know,
I already got into that.
And that's great.
Yeah, I had to say
That's
something
great.
about that. That's just
You
not,
should.
that's not
Yeah,
cool.
like,
That's not
you're a
cool.
good
That's
man.
not
And you
cool.
should.
But it's like you're a good
It's
man.
not appropriate
But there's some
behavior,
men out
no.
here that
That's
we
not-
let
that's
that
not-
shit go down, like,
It
because
doesn't
that's
matter.
their homeboy, and they just
Yep.
like, man, that's my man's. Like,
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
that's
Yeah,
I ain't
that's
getting it.
true.
That's not my
Yeah,
I mean,
business.
but at the
Like,
same time, that's the equivalent, almost the equivalence of like people who know somebody that's locked up or did something crazy and they locked up and they out yelling free this so and so. Like,
yeah,
I hate that. Like, I really
But
hate
it's
that.
different
Like,
because I feel like as
it's
women,
like you don't see the fault in your friends because you always see the better.
You're biased to them.
Yeah,
But
Yeah.
as a society, what the fuck, y'all are talking about we shouldn't be out here doing some of the same things that y'all do, and we shouldn't this, and we're better than that, and we're this and we're that, and we're supposed to be all queens and shit like that. And it's like, how the fuck do y'all see something like this going on and y'all just don't say nothing because it doesn't pertain to you or
they're
you
fake
don't
woke.
care
They're
or
fake
whatever?
woke. Like, that's the fake woke.
That's a
niggas.
real issue. Like, y'all should really be out here protecting us and making sure that we're good. And
But a lot of the
before
ones that
anything.
are don't have the time to be out here preaching about that type
You're
of
gonna
stuff. You're
preach
gonna
about
do
it.
what you're gonna do. You're gonna live through your actions. You're
Yeah.
not gonna be out here
Yeah.
trying to say, "Oh, this ain't right. This ain't right."
Yeah.
If you see it going on, you're gonna
See it
stop it.
going
You're
on,
gonna take
stop
care
it.
of it without having to try to make a
I'ma
public
stop
service
that
announcement.
shit.
Most of the
Stop
time
it.
most of the time you go to a club and you see a female getting into it with a nigga, you're not stopping that. You waiting to see what the fuck, how far that shit is about to carry out until someone comes over and has to stop it. But like, you're not gonna
I mean,
stop
if you in
it.
a club,
You're not
people
gonna
are
stop
paid
whatever.
to stop that type of stuff too, though. Like,
Still though, like
I'ma let that man
if they
earn
don't
his money.
see it and they're not there, that's what I'm saying. That's awful. Y'all suck.
but I mean, but at the same time, if they having like an argument or something, I'm not going to walk into the middle of their argument.
Why?
Because they're arguing. I mean, if it's a physical altercation, then yes, you don't ever want to see somebody get hurt. But if people argue all the time, like sometimes arguments are healthy. But
I feel
Depends on
like-
how they're
but
arguing.
it's
that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah,
if it's,
like how
But
they're
guys will
arguing.
be out in a situation like that and they're drunk and they're feeling their liquor and they feel like it's okay to disrespect a female and no one's gonna say anything to them because they're a guy and they know that they can most of the time get away with it. Like if a female's doing whatever and they're like, I don't give a fuck, bitch, fuck you, see me outside. Da, da, da. It's like
this
they
has
know
been the
that
Busy Doing Nothing podcast. I am your host, Mr. Free Minds. To my left, I have. To my right, I have.
Yeah, it was good. It's Christian, man. Always holding it down, man.
Heavy J, heavy. Good night. Have a safe
We
Saturday.
appreciate y'all. Make sure if you enjoyed the conversation, make sure you subscribe. You gotta take a shot. Make sure you subscribe and all of that.
You already drunk that shit.
Just that nigga slack, yo.